Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Questions, please?
Well, how does it feel to win 2 in a row?
Well, honestly, I have to say I'm a lot more relieved now than I was at Wimbledon. At Wimbledon, it was just excitement, and right now I'm just got a huge weight off my shoulders, I think. I'm very happy as well, but I'm just happy I finished the year the way I have right now, so it's a great feeling, especially at US Open in New York, one of the busiest, biggest cities in the world, and biggest tournament in the world, I think, and it's great. I'm just happy I can go back home with a Champions Trophy.
What comes next for you, do you think, now you've won these 2 Grand Slam titles?
Well, I'm definitely done juniors. I'm quite sure I am, and I'll be going to pros now, doing futures and challengers, those sort of tournaments. Right now, I'm going to be going to Montreal, well, after I'm done with everything here, and then to Davis Cup. I'll be a hitting partner there, and from there, I think I'm going into some futures tournaments right away, so I'm looking forward to that, and it's going to be exciting. It's my first time as a hitting partner for the Davis Cup team, and very proud to be on that part of the team, so it's great.
How different do you think how hard do you think will be translating these wins at the junior level to the pros?
It's definitely a huge challenge. I've seen a lot of juniors before that had success at this level and never really translated it into the pro circuit, so it's definitely looking good for me, I think, right now, but there's no guarantees, so I'm just going to have to keep working hard and giving my best every day in training and in every match and try to develop my game as much as possible. I'm going to have to strengthen up physically and mentally as well, so it's going to be an interesting few years, I think, seeing how I develop, but I think that I'm quite confident that I can achieve big success on the Pro Tour if I just stay healthy, I think, and keep working hard. So.
Can you talk a little bit about today's match? It was obviously extremely close right to the end. Do you think your experience might have been the difference, or?
I definitely think that was a factor in it. I knew what to do when it came down to the wire, and just we're separated by a couple of points here and there, and I think we were both tight, and just as I said, it was a couple of points here and there. Just tried to keep holding my serve after I got broken back, and just to get it to 5-all or 4-all wherever I had the chance to break, and brought it back in that service game at 5-all, and he made a mistake on break points. So I think I just tried to keep putting pressure on him and not give him too many free points, because I think that's how I let him back into the match, is by missing too much. And once I got that break, I knew what I had to do. I had the same situation sort of in Wimbledon, so it was nothing new to serve it out, and just tried to relax, not think that I was serving for the tournament and for the championship and for the #1 spot and all of that. So I just said, okay, it's just a regular match, 6-5 up, no worries, serve it out, first serve's in, that sort of thing. And I just tried to stay calm and do what I knew I had to do.
We talked yesterday a little bit about how there probably wouldn't be much of a crowd, but as it turned out, there was a big crowd because of the gap between the men's semis and the women's finals. How did that feel? You had a lot of people cheering for you, and so did he.
Yeah, well, at first it started out with a really small crowd, with everyone being at the men's semifinal. But at the beginning, I'm quite sure I had a large percentage of the people cheering for me, and then it kind of evened out as everyone came from the men's semifinal, and it was a great atmosphere, I think. Everyone tried to encourage both of us. The Brits tried to encourage Liam, and Canadians tried to encourage me, obviously, but they were great, and I enjoyed it very much, despite being nervous, and yeah, it was better than I expected, for sure.
When you made the final of the Australian Open, I'm not sure how many people really knew who you were at that point.
Not that many.
At the end of this year, you've won 2 Grand Slams now. Did you expect these kind of things from yourself at all?
It's tough to expect this kind of year. Honestly, I just went in hoping to get maybe a great result at one tournament, semifinal or final, and I would think that a win would be great. But honestly, I didn't expect anything like this going into this year. I hadn't had great results last year. I had maybe one or two at some tournaments like Orange Bowl at the end of the year. That's when I really got it started. But throughout the whole year, it hadn't been anything special. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm as surprised as anyone else of my results.
And what and why did you think that was the main difference between last year and this year? Because it has been a very successful year for you, and you seem more mature, handling the pressure so well.
Honestly, it's tough to pinpoint exactly what the reason is. I think it's just a bunch of factors. My hard work is paying off. I'm finally confident in my game, and I think, as you said, I've matured as a player a lot more, and my knowledge of the game when it comes down to big points is a lot better. I know what to do when I'm in that situation more so than before, and I believe that this year, when I tried to do something, I executed a lot better than last year. For example, when I go for my serve, and go for a big serve, it goes in a lot more than I did before. When I go for a tough shot, like a defensive shot, for example, I'm able to stay in the point a lot more, I think, and just play clutch a lot more than I was last year. And that's really all I think it is. I'm just also, I think that my mental strength has improved a lot because I'd break down a lot more last year. I had trouble with my attitude, and that never helps, obviously. But that's about it. Honestly, I don't really have an explanation for exactly why I'm doing so much better this year than last year. And those are kind of just guesses to what it is. All I can really do is work hard and hope for the best.
Would things change at home for you? Come back?
I think not as much as they changed right after Wimbledon, after I won, but there's definitely going to be a lot of people cheering for me and everyone trying to put together a celebration because I don't think I got a chance to celebrate after Wimbledon, so we'll see how it goes back home. I don't know, just recognizing the result and maybe having a couple of days off eventually. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I'm probably not going to be able to have any days off right away, but hopefully soon enough I'll be able to get some time to rest and just oh no, tonight I'm flying right out and probably going to sleep when I get home, so I'm quite tired, so won't be able to do anything tonight.